My title this morning is Between the Crossroad. Our lives are filled with deadlines, distractions, and ultimately, the solicitation to get by and reach the end of every day. We begin to measure our progress by materialistic things, by things that we can see with our naked eye. We measure our worth by what we can feel, what we can touch, and what we can count. However, we begin to forget the spiritual aspect of our lives. Spiritual growth is not something that we can see, weigh, or necessarily feel. It's quiet, it's reserved. It doesn't scream for attention, yet it's always there, moving with us, patiently waiting to be fed. So where do we stand? We await at the crossroads. On one side, we have an outstanding amount of knowledge waiting at our fingertips. We have study materials, sermons, books of any type of learning aspect. We have it. Yet despite this, our hearts are still empty, bare. We make excuses. We get bored, we give up. Why? Because information is not a transformation. We don't become what we read or transform into what we want to become without putting in the work. Knowing about something is not the same as becoming it. Just because we know peace doesn't mean we live it, and reading about love is not the same as embodying it. There is a way which seems right to a man, but at the end thereof are the ways of death. Even in laughter, the heart may be aching, and at the end of joy becomes grief. On the other side, there's a quiet awakening. There's success, not for material things, but beyond. Spirituality is about connection with ourselves, with each other, with Yahweh. It's something that's greater and holds much more power than us. We stand at a moment of opportunity. We have the potential to be better, to become something, to create a future better than the present. Psalms 51:12, restore us to the joy of your salvation, and with a willing spirit, sustain us, protect us from falling. Spirituality isn't about escaping reality. It's not something that we can hide in, but it's something that we begin to become. But let's all be honest. Sometimes we fall. We are no longer standing, and we fall into doubt, fear, anger, bitterness, loneliness. It can feel like we've lost our way. But without failure, there is no growth. Proverbs 24:16, for although a just man will fall 7 times, he will stand up again, but the wicked will fall once into destruction. Falling is a part of the spiritual journey. It allows us to find our ground again. It reminds us that we still have room to grow. We discover that we are stronger than we actually think. That vulnerable side of us is revealed, and we get to make the choice whether we stay down or we get back up and be different than we were before. When we fall, it's not about how many times or how long we stay down, but about the courage it takes to get back up. Our spiritual success cannot be measured by how perfect we want to appear or to the standard of one's holiness they want to achieve. It is based on humility, how open we remain to change, and the desire to be better than the past. Ephesians 6:10, finally, my brothers, strengthen yourselves in Yahweh and the power of his might. So when you're standing at the crossroads, consider each side. Remember the side that leaves you feeling empty, the roads with distractions and disconnection, the road that's full of pretending and excuses. It's the road that looks easy. It's our natural instinct. But the other road leads to healing. It gives us a purpose. It requires dedication and inward consideration. As you stand on the crossroad, imperfect, bruised, but still standing, choose the path that will make it all worth it. Walk down it with intention. It's okay to stumble, but never stop. Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through the Messiah who strengthens me. At this spiritual crossroad, the choice is yours, and I'll turn it over to the next speaker.